Alright, so I'm quickly going to go over how you mark out a fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame for gold and how to spot a fair value gap in this market. So, first of all, you can obviously spot a fair value gap on different time frames. It all depends on what time frame you personally trade. Me trading the 1 minute time frame, I like to look for fair value gaps. So I'd always be looking on the 1 minute time frame for a fair value gap. Okay, so the first thing that I would personally look for would be 3 candles of the same colour going the exact same direction. So for example, you've got a nice fair value gap here. So you've got 1 blue candle, a second blue candle and a third blue candle with quite a big expansion. Within those 3 blue candles, you've also got a breaker structure, which is where I would personally start to mark out my fair value gap. So the first candle out of those 3 blue candles that we got is where I'd be marking out my fair value gap. So I'd mark it out from the break of the high of the fair value gap of the previous high to the top of the candle that did break the gap, or did break the previous high, sorry. So what I mean by that is, obviously this is where we broke structure here. You can see on this wick, we just broke above it. So I'd mark it to the bottom or to the top of that wick, sorry. Then to the top of the candle that did break above. And then any retestment within this area, you'd wait for a bullish rejection to look for buys to then target this high up here. But let's try and mark out another one, okay? So as you can see here, we've had quite a nice breaker structure. What have we had? 1, 2, 3 bearish candles, and we've been given a bearish fair value gap within here. So now all we'd simply do is just wait for the entry. So as I said, I would mark it out from the break of the candle, which is obviously here when we broke this low, to the bottom of that same candle, and then I'll see how it plays out within my fair value gap. Wow, instant reaction, almost perfect. I'll quickly spot another one for you guys so you can see. Obviously within here, this is quite a big imbalance, so I wouldn't really call this a fair value gap, and we only do have 2 candles of the same colour. So as I talked about here, we obviously got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Only here we've only got 1 big bullish expansion, so this fair value gap should hold a bit better. And let's try and quickly find you guys another fair value gap. So, okay, so here we have another one, but it didn't fully get tapped into, which is okay. I'll still show you guys how to mark this one out. So obviously this is the candle that broke the structure, this candle right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to mark it out from the low of where it broke the structure to the bottom of that candle. And as you can see, we almost tapped into it perfectly right here to then obviously go much, much lower. Let's see, oh wow, look, that fair value gap held perfectly. And now you can also see our bullish fair value gap got an instant reaction. Obviously you'll still probably be looking for sales because you are overall bearish today, but I'm just showing you guys how to mark out these fair value gaps. So as you can see, that fair value gap played out perfectly. This one here got somewhat of a bullish reaction, but we are overall bearish today, so you probably wouldn't look at taking buys anyway. So as you can see, our first fair value gap that I marked out for you guys held out perfectly. We'd be currently running around a 3 RR if we did get in on this trade, but I was obviously just showing you guys how to mark these out. And obviously if you got in on the sell side fair value gap, you would have also caught like a 3 to a 2 RR trade with almost like an instant reaction. So super easy to spot these fair value gaps. As I said, the way that I like to mark them is 3 consecutive candles or more, and then mark it out from where price has broken structure to the bottom of the candle that broke structure, or the top if you are on buy side like we are down here. So we broke the structure right here, and then I've marked it out to the top of the candle that broke the structure, retestment into the fair value gap zone, held perfectly. I'm currently running a 3 RR. But yeah, I hope that's super easy for you guys to mark out. I just want you guys to go over your charts now and just try and spot some fair value gaps in the 1 minute time frame.